Real Talk live call-in show. I'm your host, Aaron Real Talk, man. How y'all doing today? Today is Thursday, y'all. We almost made it to the weekend, man. How's everybody out there doing, man? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. I appreciate it, man. On my lives, we talk about, we talking with the adult parents, with the parents of adult children, and navigating setting boundaries, no contact, and how to survive going through all that, right? That's what we talking about today, guys. Hold on real quick. Today is about you, though, guys. Today is about you. You guys let me know where you from, who on the live, where you at, and what do you got? What do you have going on right now as far as your no contact, man, with your child and your situation, man? Let's talk about it today, man. Man, it's Thursday, y'all. Almost to the weekend, man. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Start of your week, man. It's going to be a great weekend. I'm looking forward to it, actually, man. Looking forward to the weekend. But yeah, y'all let me know where y'all calling in from, man. Like I say, today is all about you guys. Today is about navigating the adult-child parent dynamic and how to navigate that, how to deal with the no contact. I know a lot of parents struggle with that aspect of the relationship. Hey, it's funny, right, y'all? You would have never thought in your life, you would have never said in your life, man, when my child becomes an adult, it will be the hardest part of my parenting. Bullshit. It is. It's the hardest part of parenting when you're parenting adult children, guys. The hardest part of parenting is parenting adult children, especially when you're talking about this new generation. It's tough. It is tough, right? Damn near not doable. But you're going to get through it. We're going to get through it, man. We've all been there. We've navigated it, dealt with it, seeing where we're at today, getting better and better every day, and just trying to learn to deal with the no contact situation going on. You know what I mean? So and the question I got tonight for you guys is, what's one boundary you set with your adult child that almost broke you, but didn't? What was that one boundary that you set with your adult child that almost broke you, but didn't? You know what I'm saying? That's the question I got for y'all tonight, man. Y'all let me know that in the chat. Like I say, this is all about you guys. We talking about no contact with our adult children, how to navigate that, how to get past that, how to get through that without damn near not making it. You know what I mean? I got parents every day that's hitting me up. What's happening with your Ray TLZ? What's happening, man? How you doing? Thank you. Where you calling from? Where you coming in from? Where you from? So no, but like I say, man, it's a good day, man. It's almost a weekend, guys, but we talking about no contact. How are you navigating it right now? How are you dealing with having no contact? What's going on with it, 45? Jay, what's happening, my brother? How you doing? I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Means the world to me, man. That's good, man. Where you from, 45, Jay? Man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Like I say, hey, appreciate that love, man. Thank y'all so much. Hey, look, USA, me too, man. Hey, look, I'm from the USA too, man. I'm from Houston, Texas, man, to be cool with y'all. Where you from, ALZ? Where you from? Let me know that, man. Let me know that, man. Y'all rocking out today, man. Chilling on this Thursday, trying to get ready for the weekend. KSA. What is KSA? Hey, I appreciate it, Brooke Bailey. I love you too. Thank you so much for saying that. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. Where's ALZ? Where is KSA at? Where's that? Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys, man. No, like I say, tonight we talking about navigating adult children, the parents' dynamics, and how to get through it, man. There's a lot of parents out here that's struggling with that, man, and trying to navigate it. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You can hear the lean in every Houston dude voice. Come on, man. Pull up like something wrong with it, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Look. Hey, look. Already. It's in there. I can't get it up out of it, man. You know what I mean? Where you from? Where you from, Ask for? What's the question? What you got? Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. have you experienced any tornadoes? I have experienced tornadoes, man. I live in Houston, man. In Houston, dude, there's tornadoes like every other summer. In summertime, it's a lot of tornadoes. We deal with tornadoes, hurricanes, and a little bit of it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We deal with a little bit of it all in Houston, man. You in Saudi Arabia though, right? Saudi Arabia must be sad. It ain't that bad. You just learn to navigate and deal with it, just like anything else, man. I'm from the brick city. Come on now. Come on now. Brick City, hey, I already know what that is. Come on. Brick City in the building. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, nah, man, it ain't tornadoes and hurricanes, it ain't that serious. It ain't that big of a deal, man. It ain't that big of a deal, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight, though, man. Thank you guys, man. You know, YouTube Lives is something, it's a whole different beast. I tell people that all the time. YouTube Live is something different. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Hey, anybody following me, I'm following them back tonight too, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. But like I say, man, we talking about navigating the adult child parent situation that we got going on right now, man. I don't know if any of you people, any of you guys are dealing with that right now. I want to know how you navigate and how you dealing with it. You know, like what's your secrets? Because a lot of parents struggle with that aspect, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of parents struggle with that aspect of trying to get by, trying to figure out the next. You know, I tell parents all the time, one of the hardest things is raising an adult child. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the hardest parts, man. Do anybody on the line tonight got any issues with their family, no contact with their family? How y'all navigating that, man? How y'all dealing with that? Y'all let me know that. All right, if y'all dealing with that or not. You know what I'm saying? But it's tough out here, man. It's tough. But like I say, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man, on this Thursday, man. Thank y'all. It means the world to me. But hey, for anybody too, man, y'all, like I said, y'all let me know where you from. If you're dealing with no contact, you're dealing with anything, you know, with your adult children, how are you navigating with that, man? How are you navigating with that? Hold on right quick. Gotta go let my dog out, y'all. Let me see. ALZ, so I just tell him something I just need to learn, bro. So when they tell that one, I tell them, put that down. The person sound how I don't know. Say that again. Say that again, man. I just tell him something I just need to learn, bro. So when they tell that one, I tell him, put that down. The person sound how I don't know. So what you talking about, ALZ? Let me know what you're talking about, man. Let me know what you're talking about, man. Sound like you got a whole lot going on. Just make voice tone and therefore babies. What? Just make voice tones and therefore babies. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on now. What are you talking about, man? Hold on. It's some rap girl from out there named Kaylee. I need. Hey, you trying to find her, huh? Hey, what you say? I'm trying to find her, man. Hey, listen, that boy said it's some rap girl from out there named Kaylee. I need her. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. Hey, have you ever been to Houston? Have you ever been to Houston? You know, I came to the brick cities, man, last year. It was cool. It was different. You know what I'm saying? It's different, but it was cool. It was cool, man. I like to travel, man. I tell anybody, man, if you can, get out there and travel, man. But like I say, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. You know, we talking about no contact, dealing with your adult children, how parents are navigating that right now. What are they going through? How are they getting past that? You know what I'm saying? How are they getting past that, man? There's a lot of parents out here that's struggling right now, dealing with no contact and trying to set up and trying to figure out the boundaries. You know, for a lot of us, man, we struggle with the aspect of being there for our children, going above and beyond, and then just them saying, fuck you, I don't want to deal with you no more. I don't want to deal with you no more. You full of shit. You about that bullshit. You ain't allowing me to do the shit that I want to do. Right? That's what a lot of us parents deal with, man. And I say that because, you know, I know a lot of people don't believe that, but that shit's true, man. I know a lot of y'all believe that, you know, what's the saying online that basically says that children do not leave good parents. I told y'all before, that's bullshit. 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 You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. And I say it all the damn time, man. It happens every damn day. You'll be surprised. You would be surprised how many good parents end up going no contact from their adult children. And some of the reasons why be some stupid shit. Some of them be some stupid shit, man. I'm talking about some dumbass shit, you know, on some, you know, politician, you know, not liking the spouse, can't get along with the new wife, new husband. Just dumb shit that a conversation could help resolve all the issues. But one thing I notice about the new younger generation, they don't like to conversate. They don't want to talk. So it leaves us parents in a fucked up situation where we're just navigating this world and everybody is telling us how wrong we are because our children don't want to have a relationship with us anymore and how we must have been horrible parents, but they don't communicate. They don't communicate. How can you fix something if you ain't willing to talk about it? Y'all tell me that. How can you fix something if you're not willing to talk about it? Y'all let me know that, man. I don't know how to fix anything if you can't communicate about it, man. You don't want to talk about it, right? How can we fix the problem that we have with our children if no one wants to talk about it? That's what throws me off, man. So a lot of us that are dealing with this right now, dealing with no contact, and it's crazy to me because I be thinking about this, right? When we was coming up in our generation, if you 40, 50, 60 years old, you already know, we would never, ever cut off our parents. We wouldn't have done it. It would have had to been somewhere they was just teetotaling, abusing us, something of that nature, but just cutting off because we had some disagreements or, you know, we could agree to disagree type shit. Ain't no way we would have cut off our parents. These motherfuckers nowadays, they'll cut your ass off in a heartbeat. If you don't want to agree with some shit that if you said, hey, I don't like processed cheese on my macaroni, they'd be like, shit, I ain't dealing with you no more. It could be something so simple. You know, how do you get past that, right? And parents, I say this all the time, I ain't giving us a pass. There's some parents out here that need to put some work on themselves. There's some parents out here that's trash. Let's keep it real. There are some parents on here that are trash, that didn't do a great job raising their children, that wasn't there for their children, and that their children have every right to be no contact. I ain't talking to them parents. You know what I'm saying? You get what you deserve from me. That's how I feel about that. If you did that aspect, I'm talking to the parents who did everything that they could, tried their best, and got cut off. Those are the parents I'm talking to. Those my folks. That's my family. I'm talking to them parents who your child married somebody else, got involved with somebody else, and then all of a sudden, they no longer want to have a relationship with you. And check this out, y'all. Just say you in a situation where your adult child might have married up, right? And now all of a sudden they too good for you. They too good for you. They don't want to deal with you no more. I was there for you when nobody else was there for you. I had your back when nobody else had your back. I've been there, been down, flow flat, been down. And now you done got on your feet. You forgot where you came from. You forgot who was there for you. You forgot who was there for you. But like I always tell y'all, God has a way of humbling us all. He has a way of humbling us all. So for you out there that's doing your parents wrong and mistreating your parents for no reason, and if you do have a reason, but you haven't conversated with them or communicated the problem that you have with them, man, shame on you. Shame on you. You can't be an adult and not talk about your issues. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. If you don't like something I do, let's talk about it. How can I fix something if I'm not aware? You know what I'm saying, y'all? How can I fix something if I'm not aware? And that's what I tell parents all the time. I was like, man, the hardest part of the whole no contact situation we got going on right now is how can you fix or change something when you're not aware of what you did wrong? How can you fix it? Right? It's almost impossible, y'all. You can't do shit about that. You can't do it. It's like you got a problem, but nobody has told you got a problem, or they didn't like something that you said or that you did, and you said, well, man, I'm trying to work on myself, but I need for you to let me know what was the issue that you had with me. What was the problem that you had with me? But they can't communicate that. They can't say nothing like that. They don't know, or they don't want to talk to you. So they just walk away. They tuck their tails like cowards and walk away and say, man, I ain't finna deal with that. And parents out here right now just miserable, miserable, trying to realize and understand what they did wrong. How did they fuck up, or why did they fuck up? What happened in the relationship? They trying to figure out all that shit, man. And no one is here to tell them what they did. So how can you start working on yourself if you don't know? And a lot of us parents, we old school, we stubborn. We stubborn, we stuck in some of our old ways. Y'all got to understand, man, the way that we were brought up, the way that we were taught to be, we were taught to be hardcore, work for everything we wanted and that we needed. And that's the way that we were brought up. So, you know, some of us have some situations that we need to work on. But like I say, if the adult children would have those conversations, those tough conversations with their parents, a lot of this shit could be handled. You know what I mean? A lot of it could be handled. It could be taken care of. But they won't do that, y'all. So parents that are dealing with no contact, that are navigating the no contact, and then you're talking about no contact and you saying to yourself, what about the ones who have grandchildren? You got parents who haven't seen their grandchildren at all, who haven't been in their grandchildren's lives at all. They don't even know their damn grandchildren. Grandchildren seen their ass in Walmart and wouldn't even know who the hell they was. You got grandchildren out there that do not know their grandparents. They gonna go to their grandparents' funerals and be looking at a stranger. Think about that, y'all. They gonna be going to their grandparents' funeral and looking at a stranger because they never had a relationship with their grandparents. And then what you think about and you say to yourself, you got adult children who just use the grandkids as pawns. Use them as pawns. So because they don't like mama or daddy, they don't want to let the grandchildren have a relationship with their grandparents at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to let them have a relationship. So now what you're doing is you're showing your children, the adult children are showing their children how to respond, how to act. To, you know, whenever you got a disagreement with someone, whenever you don't like what someone say, how to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna stop talking to you. I'm gonna stop dealing with you. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna go no contact. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when they cut your ass off when they get older. You showing them how to act. You showing them how to act. So understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, but it's real. Understand that you showing them how to treat you. You showing them how to treat you. Y'all don't think about it that way because you think you're going to be the best damn parent in the world. You think you got this book on parenting and I'm going to be the best version, the best parent. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to treat my child this way. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to do this. You're going to have an open communication, all that shit, right? You're going to do everything right. You're going to do everything right. I'm going to tell you something. There's no handbook on parenting. And your child is right there looking at you, seeing how you treat your parents, their grandparents. They paying attention. Children are smart. They paying attention. So they watching this shit. And they saying to themselves like, man, anytime I have a disagreement, anytime I have a situation where it's some conflict, I'm just going to say, fuck it, and cut them off. Go no contact. That's the way the world is going, y'all. If y'all ain't paying attention to it, I'm telling you, man. Nowadays, when somebody don't like something you say, don't agree with something you say, they just say, fuck it, and cut it off. I'm done with it. That ain't the way it used to be, y'all. That's not the way it used to be. Man, family used to always be there for you. Family used to always be there for you. Y'all remember, man, growing up, it wasn't shit for you to see. You go over to your granny's house and see your aunt still living there, your uncle. You might have a few family members living there. It wasn't nothing. That wasn't no big deal. It is what it is. That's what family did. Nowadays, you tell somebody you don't like their color on them. You tell your child, you know, like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this with the grandson, you know, for he can, you know, make sure he's getting all his education. They get mad. They get mad. And they'll tell your ass in a heartbeat, man, don't you tell me how to raise my child. Don't you tell me how to raise my child. I don't need your help. And they'll cut your ass off. So I tell parents, man, you got to learn and navigate that we're dealing with a different generation. These the most sensitive motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. They sensitive. You say anything that they don't agree with or that they don't like, and they consider that trauma. They consider that trauma. You set me up for failure. You wasn't there for me. You done all these horrible things, and they can't even tell you the horrible things that they talking about. Because when you ask me like, well, what did I do so wrong? What did I do so wrong? I was a loving parent. When you needed me, I was there. When you needed something, I made sure you got it. Right? So what did I do so wrong? And that's what I tell people all the time, man. A lot of the no contact situation that you see going on in America today is just miscommunication. That's it, man. It's just miscommunication, man. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time, man. It's just miscommunication. A lot of conversations need to be had, but you got one situation where the parents are saying, I'm willing to listen, let's talk. And the adult children are like, I don't want to talk. I don't talk. This here is done. We done. You know what I'm saying? So you run into these situations, man, where you go and you got parents that's been 2, 3, 4, 5 years of no contact with their children. So it's tough, right? It's tough on them, man. And parents are struggling with this, y'all. Because a lot of us parents, man, we always considered ourselves to one day have a great relationship with our children, with our grandchildren, and everything of that nature. But I'm going to say something too, parents. Some of you bastards is messy, man. Some parents don't know how to play the role. My wife always says to me, at every stage of parenting, you got to parent different. Now that we got adult children, man, don't be all in their business. Don't be all in their business. Let them folks do what they want to do. If they want to, listen, I told y'all before, man, on live. If they want to do something as far as the way that they raise their children, the things that they do to their children, I ain't talking about no violence. I ain't talking about no abuse. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about, hey, I don't allow my children to eat sugar. I don't allow my children to drink soda. Okay, cool. That's you. That's the way parents got to do it. A lot of times as parents, we get so upset and we be like, nah, let that child be a child. That child should be enjoying themselves. That's their child. That's their child. So however they choose to raise their child, what they want to give their child, what they want to feed their child, that's their decision. Sit your ass down on that damn rocking chair, drink you some sweet tea, and let them handle that. A lot of times we want to put our opinion into the way that our children are raising their children, and it becomes an issue. Sometimes you got to take a step back and be like, you know what? I've done my job. My job here is done. My job is done. I'm going to let y'all rock it out and handle it up with the grandbabies. All I'm going to do is just spoil them, and I'm going to send their ass back home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send them back home. But we struggle with that, man. Parents, we struggle with that. That's why I say I'm not one of those content creators who on here saying, I'm all for one, this and that. Man, I'm fair. I believe in being fair. Like I told y'all earlier, you got some trash ass parents out here too that are dealing with no contact. You got some parents that deserve to be no contact. You know what I'm saying? But I just know there's a lot of parents who were done wrong, who did the best that they could, who tried any and everything whatever for their children, and their children decided to go no contact. I know there is, because I was one of them. I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I made sure, man, I was trying to be the best father that I could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. Found out that still wasn't enough. Still wasn't enough. So, you start questioning and asking yourself, what did you do wrong? Sometimes, y'all got to realize, and we have to realize, there's some people that you deal with, family or not family, friends and things of that nature, that no matter what, they're going to have a problem in this world. So you could do any and every damn thing right, they still going to find some type of fault. They're going to find some type of fault because they got a problem within. The bigger issue is that the issue that they dealing within themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. That's the issue. But a lot of times that doesn't come out. So as parents, we never know. We never know. We just think of, and I say this, man, a lot of parents out here nowadays are thinking that the version of their child that they raised is the same version that they missing out on right now. And that's just not true. That version is gone. This new version that you're dealing with right now, this is a totally different person. This is a new person that you're dealing with. So stop assuming and stop saying to yourself, I just wish our relationship can get back to what it once was. That person gone. The person you dealing with now is who you dealing with now. That's the real version of your child. The person that you raised, they're no longer here. This is the new version that you're dealing with currently. So if you can start to understand that, you wouldn't dwell on your old and past relationship with your child, because this is not the same person. Their views have changed. The world has gotten to them, changed their views, changed the way that they do things. So this person you dealing with now is somebody totally new. And we can't understand that, man. It hurts for us to understand that, because we want to go back to little Billy, little Sam and them, you know, when they was young and sweet and innocent and loved their mama and daddy, wanted to be around them 24/7, 365. Man, that person is gone. You dealing with a whole different person. You dealing with a whole different person. So you got to move accordingly. You got to move accordingly. And parents, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Stop sitting around waiting for your adult child to come back. Stop sitting around chasing your adult child to come back. Go on with your life. Go on with your life. Once you know that you've done everything that you can to keep that relationship to where it once was, like I say, you still trying to have that old relationship. But once you know you've done everything that you can, man, go on about your life. Life is short. A lot of you are mistreating your spouse. You're not communicating with your spouse because you're so consumed on this no contact adult child that you're dealing with. You got children that's in your life that love you, that want to be and want to have a relationship with you, but you're so consumed on the one that don't talk to you. You're so consumed on the one that don't talk to you that you are mistreating the ones who are there, who love you, who want to be there for you. Man, put the time and effort into them. Put the time and effort into them, y'all. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about the one who cut you off. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And I know it hurts. But that's the truth. You sitting around waiting your whole life, saying to yourself, one day something's going to change. One day my baby's going to come back and it's going to be a whole different ball game, a different story. If that happens, cool. But don't sit around waiting on it. Do not sit around waiting on that moment. We got to keep going. Man, we getting old and we ain't getting no damn younger. We've done our job. We've raised our children. We've been there for them. Now, it's time for us to enjoy our lives. It's time for us to get back into what we enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So understand that, man. Realize to yourself and say to yourself, man, I raised my children. Now it's time for me to navigate the next portion and part of my life. What is that gonna look like? What is that gonna look like, y'all? That's where you at. That's where you at right now, right? What am I gonna do with the next portion and time of my life? Am I gonna sit around here and continue to chase an adult child who don't want to have a conversation with me, don't want to have a relationship with me, has said so many negative, lied on my name, lied on a family name? Am I gonna sit around here and wait on them to contact me, stalk their social media page, looking at them, trying to see what they got going on? Have you heard from them? Blase, this, that. Man, hell no. Hell no. I ain't dealing with nobody who don't want to deal with me, especially when I know I haven't done you no wrong. When you know you haven't done them no wrong, guys, you should roll your ass over and sleep good at night. That's the way I look at it, man. When you know you have done them no wrong, you should roll your ass over and sleep well at night. Think about it, y'all. Think about it, man. That's what I want you guys to understand and realize, man, to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Realize you've done your job. Your job is done. You've done it to the best of your ability. Give yourself some grace. If they don't want to understand as parents, there's no handbooks, there's no right or wrong. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Hood Rich, what's happening, baby? Give yourself some grace. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, man. It's one of those, man. Like I say, give yourself grace and understand it, man. Understand it. But look, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Man, make sure y'all like, follow, and share for the algorithm, man. Whoever follow me, I'm gonna follow them back, man. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, man. Like I say, I'm Aaron Real Talk, man. I'm gonna be coming on YouTube more and more and doing live. I'm about to do another live on TikTok, y'all. So if y'all coming on TikTok, man, come rock with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking out with me today, though. Thank you so much, man. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all, man. What's good, bro? What is something hold on. Hood Rich, I'm gonna say Hood Rich said, what's good, bro? What is something you would tell your 27-year-old self? Man, Hood Rich, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you right quick, man. I would tell my 27-year-old self, I don't know your situation right now, but I would say, man, to really, really focus on my craft and getting good at my craft. Hood Rich, I'm gonna give you a little background story about me real quick. I was a teenage parent. I'm an entrepreneur now. I own businesses now. And back in the days, I was young and dumb, Hood Rich, and I was wasting a lot of time. And so I had to take the time to understand, man, you chasing all of the negative. You chasing all of the things of the world. So for me, what I would tell my 27-year-old self right now is, man, to lock in, find your craft. Find what you enjoy doing and that you can make some money off of. And once you find what you can make some money off of and what you enjoy doing, then you master that shit. And listen, Hood Rich, I tell the youngsters this all the time. The biggest thing you can do for yourself right now is get the right connections and be in the right circles. Whenever I started hanging around millionaires, people getting to a bag, my lifestyle went up. When I was hanging around on the block doing dumb shit, just trying to survive, I was just trying to survive. But when I just leveled myself up and I got around the right type of people, so surround yourself with good people, figure out your craft, grind your ass off, bro. Because I'm telling you now, if you're 27, next thing you know, your ass is 40, Hood Rich. You're 40. And you looking around and you saying to yourself, where the hell did the time go? So right now, you young. Man, grind that shit out right now. Go hard. Learn you a craft. Learn you some type of trade. Once you master that, now you go back and you say to yourself, how can I monetize this? How can I switch this up? What can I do? Now you go back and you start teaching it. You start teaching, you start showing people. People are going to want to pay you for what you done learned and what you done mastered. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out that right there and invest early. Invest early. When I tell you to invest early, man, invest early. Invest in yourself. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you dress. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself, man. And then find investments. I'm big into I do stocks. I do a little crypto. You know, man, I do a little bit of it all. And I believe in having different sources of income. You never want to have one source of income, Hood Rich. So you young enough, man, if you started now, by the time you get to my age, bro, you balling out of control. It can happen for you just like that, man. And you got to believe. You got to believe, bro, and put in that work, man. But look, I appreciate you rocking with me, man. Thank you for asking that question. Man, look, y'all make sure y'all enjoy yourself, man, and I'll see y'all again on the next live, man.